Most men are okay at getting a woman to go on a first date with them. The problem comes when it's time to secure the second date. And we've all been there. Either do too many of the wrong things or not enough of the good things. So I'm going to give you 5 things to do on a date with a woman to make her be begging you for another date. Number 1, offer to pick her up. Now look, she may decline this. And if she does, that's okay. That just means she's not at that comfort level that we want her to be yet. But it's new. Y'all still getting to know each other. So she'll get there. So if she declines it, make sure she know what time and what place to meet you at. Now, if she does accept the offer, make sure you on time and you go and pick her up like you said you would. Now, when you're on the way to her crib, call her. Don't text her. Call her when you are 5 minutes away, and you're going to seductively let her know that you will be there in a minute. And when I say seductive, you know your seductive voice. For most people, that's low, slow, and from the diaphragm. It sounds like the sleepy voice. So something like this, right? You'll call her. Hey, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Can't wait to see you. Boom. That's it, bro. Get off the phone. Now, before we get into number 2, I'm going to tell you why we do number 1. The reason that we offer to pick her up is because it shows leadership. A woman wants a man that's in control. Especially in today's society, they all want to be passenger princess. So afford her this opportunity. The more that you can give her to turn her brain off, the more fun that she'll be willing to have with you. Another reason we do this is because it keeps the ball in your court. She's in your car, bro. So unless she actually says, hey, I'm ready to go home, then the things y'all do are up to you. If you want to do an activity and then go out to eat, that's up to you. You can do that. If you want to do a movie and then a dinner, you can do that. If her vibes and energy is off, you can cut it short at any time and take her ass home because you are the one driving. So always put yourself in position to have the ball in your court. That's a power position. Now let's go to number 2. Once you arrive at her place, go to the door. Don't call her and tell her you there. Don't text her and tell her you there. And damn sure don't blow the horn. Actually go and get her. Go to her door, ring the doorbell, or knock on the door. Now before we move to number 3, let's talk about why we actually go to her door and knock. So you do this because it builds momentum. Once you on her doorstep and she opens it, she's more than likely to let you in, especially if she's not done preparing for the date yet. Now you're in her house, bro. If you get the chance to go in her house as soon as the night begins, then she'll feel more comfortable letting you in their house at the end of the night, after the date, because you've been in there before. Now let's say she is ready when you do knock on her door and she come on out. Now y'all are face to face, bro. Y'all are close in proximity. We love being close in proximity. Now you got a chance to break the physical touch barrier early. You get that hug in at the beginning of the night. So you hug her, and while you hugging her, you can assess the type of hug that she gives you. If she give you a church hug or a side hug, that'll show that her comfortability level ain't there yet, and you got some work to do. If she give you a good hug, then it's high interest there. Now we can really rock. Now just think about it. If you stayed in your car and text her and said, hey, I'm outside, she come out, she get in the car, you more than likely gonna not get a hug at all, or she's going to give you some half-ass side hug because she's in the passenger seat and you in the driver's seat. No, we want a good hug at the beginning of the night. The chances of you getting some buns or even a kiss goodnight increases if you got the hug in early. Remember, we build in momentum. See, people typically give you more than what they already gave you once there's rapport and familiarity. So if she gave you a hug at the beginning of the night, after you show her a good time, she's going to be naturally inclined to want to give you a better hug or a kiss or some cheeks. But if you wait all night to get the hug in, then the hug is all you're going to be getting because that is a building block. Okay, when he came to the door, I didn't give him a hug. Now he showed me a good time. I'll give him a hug now. That's the building block right there, bro. And to take it even further, she's going to adapt to your pace. So if you wait all night to get the hug, she's going to assume that you want to take it slow. So she going to take it slow with you, or she going to quit rocking with you because you're not assertive, or she going to feel like that you don't like her. Now, I know number 2 was a lot to unpack. So before we get into number 3, go ahead and pause the video, like it real quick, and then hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And then we're going to continue with this game. Now, number 3, know the lay of the land. The place that you choose, it matters. Location matters. Research the place. What's the price range? Can you afford this place? Can you still afford it even if she orders the most expensive thing on the menu? If not, then you probably shouldn't go to that place. Now, we're going to hope that she don't order the most expensive thing on the menu, but if she does, you got to make sure that you can afford it. Also, keep cash and a debit or a credit card. You never know if a place only accepts debit or credit or if they only accept cash. You might have to tip the valet driver or tip the server. So definitely keep some cash on you. What's the parking like? Is it general parking or is it valet? The parking costs money. Is it far from the building? Is she in heels? Do she got to walk that far? All that. What are the menu options? Make sure the food served there matches both of y'all's preferences. If a girl is allergic to seafood, you wouldn't take her to a seafood restaurant. So all I'm trying to tell you is to be prepared. Now we got number 4. Be a gentleman. Now the fake alpha male is going to hate this one. Open doors for the lady. Walk on the outside of the curb. Let her be seated first. Don't hover too much over her, but don't let there be too much distance between you and her either. And most importantly, pay for the date. Yes, pay for the date. If you can't afford to pay for the date, then you probably shouldn't have took shawty out anyway. And the reason that we do these things is, for one, we stand out from other men. We separate ourselves from the pack. That makes her esteem you. It also shows her that she's in good hands. It shows her that you can be gentle with her. And it's in the name, bro. Gentle man. All you're doing is being gentle to the softer species. Another good reason that I like to open doors for women is because it gives me a reason to look at that ass and check her out. And you get a good chance to check her out, it allows you to make an observation and give her a detailed and genuine compliment. So then once y'all are seated, instead of telling her, you look nice today, you can tell her, hey, that color on you look real good. It complements your skin tone. Or that dress fits you nicely. Now let's backtrack to paying for the date. I know some of y'all boys are still stuck on that. You want to pay for the date because it's all about impressive first impressions. It sets the foundation, bro. Especially if you and her continue to see one another. If she got to come out of her pocket or her purse or her wallet on the very first night that she spent time with you, it's going to put you behind the 8-ball. Meaning that you're going to have to work even harder to be looked at as a man that's worth getting to know and worth having a future with. And she'll never forget it. And finally, number 5, make sure you close strong. And what I mean by closing strong is control the things that's in your control and send the night on a trajectory that's in your favor. So when you take her home, make sure you playing music that get the vibe right. Don't be playing trap music and rap music and gangster music and shit, bro. We want to play something that can put her in the feels and mentally stimulate her. Use Chris Brown and Usher and let them be your wingman, bro. And when y'all do pull up to her house, take her to the door. Remember, now you back on her doorstep again. We've been here before. She may just let you in the crib since it's your second time at this spot. And even if she don't let you in, make sure you give her a good hug, bro. Now, do not let her dictate the hug. And in another video, I'm going to talk about how to read her hug and how to dictate the hug. So make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell. After you get that hug, you'll be able to tell if she want to give you a kiss goodnight. Make sure you let her know that you had a good time with her. And don't ask her if y'all can do it again. Suggest that y'all should do it again. That can be as simple as saying, I had a good time with you tonight. We should do this again. Or an even better one, I had a good time with you tonight. You should let me take you out again. That second one is more commanding, but it's still consensual at the same time. And then make sure you observe her. Did she show appreciation for you being a gentleman, for you paying for the date, for you showing her a good time? Did she express that she had a good time to you? If not, then she might not be the one that deserves a second date from you. You might have to ghost her ass. Or she might not deserve a gentleman in her presence. You gotta know how to treat a lady and dog a B-word. Did she ask you to text her when you made it home safely? If not, then don't text her when you made it home safely. Don't text her first at all after the date. If she's a good person, she's gonna reach out to you and see if you made it home safely, especially after you just show her a good time. Now, let's go back to if she didn't allow you to pick her up for the date. This means that she more than likely drove herself. If she did drive herself, then before y'all separate, advise her to let you know when she made it home safely. If she fails to do this, then she may struggle with consideration. Either that or she just unruly. And the reason that we do all these things, the reason that we close strong, is because it increases your chances for success. Whatever success means to you. That can be getting a hug, a goodnight kiss, extending the night, getting some buns. That can be her expressing that she want to see you again. That could even be her just increasing her comfort level with you. We also do these things to understand what type of woman we're dealing with. You'll know how to treat her moving forward. You'll also know if y'all are compatible or not. So be sure to do all the things that I told you in this video. These actions will lead to one of 3 outcomes. 1, you realizing that she don't even deserve a second date with you. 2, her agreeing to go on a second date with you and spend more time with you. Or 3, her asking you to spend more time with her and asking you for a second date. And either of those 3 things is a win in our book. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell and share it with a homie that may need this. I'll catch you on the next one.